Okay, hello everyone. This is our CS311 assignment video. Here we'll be demonstrating the downloading and installation of a free virtual machine needed for the assignment. Others are the Windows desktop and the Windows Core, and the other one is Kali Linux. And we'll be showing you how to install these on our virtual machines, which is Oracle virtual machine. Okay, sit back and relax. Okay, so here we're gonna start off with our Windows desktop experience. And we're showing you how to set up and do the share folders. Okay, after we did that, and then now we can now share photos between the host PC and our Windows desktop. Okay, let's move on to our second virtual machine, which is Windows Core, and we're gonna show you the installation of this virtual machine. Okay, we're now set with the Windows Core. Moving on to downloading our Linux. So this is my partner's Linux. He uses Linux Mint because his laptop doesn't support the version we downloaded in the beginning. So he's showing you Linux Mint. Ending of our installation part. Now we've completed installing all three virtual machines on our computer, and let's head into fixing and changing our IP address so that all three virtual machines can communicate. Okay, so we started off by going to command prompt and entering the code we need for our IP address to change. Okay, now we are moving on to setting up the IP address for our Windows desktop. So watch carefully for the steps to carry out this process. Now we go inside IPv4 properties to change the IP address, but since mine's already been changed, then you can manually just enter inside the IP address you want. Thank you. I just accidentally tested out the connection for this one, and there we go. It's connected. Here I am testing out the connection of the Windows desktop to the Linux, and it became successful even though the setting up of the Linux IP address was lost. Yeah. But here we are changing the IP address of Linux. For the Linux, I already changed the IP address. But here's the code I used to change. You just type the code 9.9 and enter in the password for your Kali account, and then done. Your IP address is changed. Moving on to testing the connection of our Kali Linux to other virtual machines, and here we can see it's a successful connection. And now it's time to check the connection for our Windows core. As you can see, all the virtual machines are connected together. Moving on to our next part is the shared folder. So here I am editing the properties of shared folder so it's visible to everyone, and also we can modify everything inside and all the files. And also please do turn off your firewall of your laptop. If you don't, then you won't be able to read the file from the other virtual machine. Okay, let's move over to Kali Linux and let's create a C program. This is my program for .p, but here I am saving it here, and let's go and access the folder from the Windows desktop, which is share folder. You can access using this same code here. I just put it there. After that, it will ask for your Windows password, and then you type it in, and then boom, you have access to the folder. Here I am showing the folder which is empty, and now I use the boot command to copy the file inside, to put the file inside the folder. And let's head over to Windows and check if the folder is actually inside. Just in case it gets confusing, I firstly added a user in Kali Linux, which is my student ID, and use this command on command prompt to connect both the Linux and Windows desktop. And here I can now access the folders and files and edit as much as I want. Windows Server provides a centralized security with controls access. For example, an administrator can restrict user only certain people can open or modify a shared folder. Kali Linux focuses on security testing, for example, using tools to scan network and find vulnerabilities in system. Okay, for user management, Windows uses structured user roles and permission, making it easy to manage multiple users. For example, one user can have read-only access, while another has full control. Linux, on the other hand, uses file permissions such as read, write, and execute. For example, a file can be set so only owner can edit it, while others cannot access it. Lastly is the interface. Windows Server Desktop provides a graphical interface that is easy to use. For example, managing files through File Explorer. In contrast, Kali Linux and Windows Server Core uses command line interface, where tasks like creating users or configuring networks are done using commands, which is faster but requires technical knowledge. In conclusion, this project successfully demonstrates virtualization, secure communication, user management, and cross-platform file sharing between Linux and Windows environments. Thank you for watching.